Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check. Okay. I'll be done in like an hour. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. Check, check. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another great edition of PPR Esports. I am your host, as always, Besteon, coming to you live for a little exciting exhibition action here. I'm going to pull up the game in just a moment. Enjoy this nice screen grab of the F2004, doing some fun laps around Monza. So today's format is as follows. It is a randomized grid. There are no setups. They are all classic cars. And, well, every man for themselves. But let's hope we have some fun today on track. I know Capita Hood, our Lord and Savior, has told us, have fun with it. Take it easy. And I think everyone here is kind of in the same boat. Let's go live now to the pit lane. And we're underway now. And I can't hear anything. Andretti in first, followed by Squirmy, Fusion Dog. And we've got cars going left and right. I have no idea why there is no game audio coming in. That is weird. But we go on board now with the leaders. Andretti in first. Yeah, no idea. I got no noise. Andretti in first, followed by Squirmy and Persian King, Ozone Sloppy, McDonald's, Some Idiot, Racer 33, Dr. McShorty, Kermit, and Doc Block. Rounding out the back is Fusion Dog. Let's go on board now with the leader being very rapidly hunted down by Squirmy, looking for a move up the inside there. And it's lagging all over the place. Cars to the left, cars to the right. I got no idea what is going on. I really hope my audio is coming through. Oh, that fixed it. Thanks, Nick. Hope you guys can hear me. Riding on board now is Squirmy, who's taken the lead from Eduardo. Eduardo looking to chase him down, but Persian King's up the inside there, down the back straight here at Spielberg. Eduardo having to think. Thought not. Hot on the tail here. We've got a couple of battles brewing all over the track. We got a gaggle of Red Bulls coming around the fast left-hander. A little dipping the tire into the gravel there. Ozone just trying to find his place on the track. Ooh, late on the brakes. Ozone making his way through on Eduardo there. Eduardo quickly falling down the order here with some idiot already looking to make gains. Lots of fun, close battles here. Eduardo behind Ozone. Persian King, though, hot on our leader. Squirmy making his way down the pit straight. Persian King looking to stay in that slipstream. These are only 5-lappers, folks. Any amount of speed you can squeeze out of the cars, it is a dead sprint. You want every last ounce. Ooh, a little bit cut of the corner, no matter. This is all for fun. No one needs to go to the stewards today. Squirmy, not really going defensive, sticking to the outside there. Maybe knowing Persian King is just a touch too far back there to make it stick. And now the run down the back straight. Squirmy going very defensive. Now going back to the racing line. Persian King not really being able to find his way past as of yet. Not really getting the pace out of that Red Bull car he would have hoped for. Samidian, Racer 33, dead even it seems. Got a nice little threesome back here. Safe to assume Racer 33, big Red Bull fan. Or big Verstappen fan, I should say. Some idiot looking to get past Andretti. These cars, of course, do not have the DRS. You will all have to be done the old-fashioned way. Staying in the slipstream, covering your opponents off. And he's around the karting line on the outside. Some idiot. What a daring move around the last turn there here at Spielberg. Final lap of the race. Tight pack at the back. Persian King not really be able to close that gap up to Squirmy. Here we go now, the run down to the downhill braking zone. Everyone's stretching out. Engines turned all the way up into rich mixture. Hearing those V8 screams. Persian King now only 3/10 back. We got a yellow flag in sectors 1 and 2. No clue what that's all about. Looks like Squirmy and Persian have finished the race. Oh, King having a look up the inside. Nothing really going there. And there you have it, folks. First one of the day. We got Squirmy P1, Persian King P2, Ozone Sloppy P3. That rounds out your podium paying positions, followed by Some Idiot Andretti, Dr. McShorty, and Racer 33. The rest of the order. Back 3 cars, we got Doc Block, Kermit, and Fusion Dog. There you have it. That was a fun little 5-lapper to start the day. Squirmy already jumping out to a big lead. Everyone in the points, of course. There are only 10 cars, and we got a very wide variety of cars for you today, folks. I know for a fact that at some point today we'll even see an appearance from the 1972 Lotus. I believe that was driven by Mario Andretti? That sounds right. If you're in the YouTube chat, I'm sorry, I'm not able to see that, unfortunately. I can't keep the game windowed without causing a stir on my stream here. Yes, here is the order for tonight, folks. First race, that was a Red Bull at Austria. We now head to Suzuka to see Fernando Alonso's 2006 Renault fly around Spoon Curve and 130R. And that's a three-way American podium. You love to see it, folks. Love to see it. God, the frame rate is so much better than my console. I really need to start playing on PC now. Pulling up the chat on my cell phone at the very least. Oliver, yeehaw indeed. Good to see you all. We got 5 folks in here. Hope you're doing well from wherever the world you're coming from. I myself am coming from the Bay Area. Lots happening around here. Grand Princess just docked in Oakland yesterday, so looks like the coronavirus will be making its way to this part of the world now. Very unfortunate. A couple penalties being served in the midfield there. There you have it. On to the next. Love Suzuka. Nice short tracks. Fun tracks, at least. All this racing makes me want to hop in and join the fun. We got a few more people hopping in the lobby here, it would seem. Unless I'm mistaken. Nope, just 10 drivers. I'm tripping. A lot happening in the news these days. For those of you out there who maybe not have heard, looks like Red Bull is trying to take the fight to Mercedes right now. Maybe not the way we had all hoped they would, but it seems there's a lot of courtroom politics playing out. Helmut Marko's already come out and said that he will protest Mercedes, or would like to, and he's already got his team of crack lawyers on the case to figure out if Das is legal. I gotta say, I'm no expert on racing, but I do know what parc fermé means, and I feel like adjusting the toe angle does fall under that. But let me know in the chat below if I'm right or wrong. I'd like to hear back from you. But to the race. I mean, Melbourne, it's finally here. We waited the long winter. Abu Dhabi was a snooze fest. We're finally here. Melbourne, I've only seen one race live there, so like on TV, and it was okay. It was kind of my first taste of F1 action outside of Drive to Survive. So last year, Valtteri taking the dub. You know, did Verstappen? I think Verstappen just did he get the podium? I can't remember. It's so long ago now, but it's looking fun. Renault being cautiously optimistic. Daniel Ricciardo in his home race. Exciting to maybe see him pull out a good result. I'd love to see him win Formula 1.5 for that one. Guy, he's always wanted a good result at his home race. I think best finish being 4th. And that was in 2018. So, maybe the Renault car's got some pace hidden. Maybe Ferrari's really far off the table. That's kind of been a lot of the speculation flying around. People don't really know what to think about that. It seems to me that Binotto doesn't want to show his hand with Toto kind of getting the edge on him last year by saying Ferrari is faster after testing. I think smart money's got to be on Red Bull this year, though. I really like Verstappen to win it all. That's my pick. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. We'll have to find out later on. Obviously, Mercedes is the big favorite, but I think most F1 fans are probably hoping for a little parity. And here we are, Suzuka. A lot of great corners on this track. Definitely, I love driving here in the game. 130Rs feels amazing, having all that grip going there flat out. Spoon curves another great corner. And there we are. And lights out. And we are underway here in Suzuka. Everyone's jockeying for position. We're on board with Dr. McShorty now into turn one. Careful now, everyone. Stay clean through there. We got a car running really wide. Some idiot not really finding the traction there. Fixed setups, of course. No one really being able to tune. We got yellow flags. Oh, yeah. And Kermit falling down the order there. Not sure what's going on with that. Personally, I think this is one of my favorites of the old school F1 cars. Old school, quote unquote. It's now over a decade, but it's weird seeing these cars rebranded. Team Spirit. Oh, we've got a car spun. That would be. I can't quite tell you. Looks like Fusion Dog lost it. Persian King looking to close up on Doc Balak now into Spoon Curve. Balak covering that inside well. Everyone looking for that right spot to start accelerating for the long run down to 130R. Got a DRS, of course. Got to stay in the slipstream. And that will be flat out from Persian King there. Doc Balak not going defensive at all. But PK doing well to close up right on his gearbox and get a good run, hopefully, down the straight. There's the phantom bump that doesn't exist IRL, and he's got the move done. Excellent stuff from PK. And he's got, yep, that's him. He's done it. Doc Balak still staying within that 2/10, 5/10 now, crucially. Kind of losing out there. Got some idiot closing up in the back of this train. Tasty little three-way battle happening here. Trying to go around the outside before the Dagnars. Dagmar? Who knows? No one really knows. A nice little corner cut. It's all about fun today, folks. Don't worry. I'm afraid it can be a bit of a drag when it comes to the rules sometimes when I'm commentating on these league races, but tonight we're all about fun. That's what PPR is all about. F is for friends who play F1 together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere, anytime at all. Thank you, Drew. My roommate chiming in there. Give us all a good laugh. And their long run down to 130R. We got Racer 33, maybe going for a brave move. He's going to go around the outside of Andretti. No, he's going to look for the inside, maybe. Andretti covering that inside line. Who's going to break later? Ooh, it looks like Andretti's kept him behind, taking the bollards with him. Down the pit straight. Got a 2-second time penalty to Andretti, ignoring those track limits. Who cares? We're racing today. Andretti taking the outside. 33 looking to just poke his nose. Not quite. He's going to have to back out of that one. But that is Doc Balak going very slowly through turn 2. The back of this tasty little train here. Kermit maybe trying to find a way through. Squirmy got a view of it all at the back here. We'll stay on board with him for a bit. Oh, and he's run wide. Very unfortunate. Got a gaggle of Renaults ahead. Oh, Racer 33 going for the move of the dive bomb of the century around the outside. Looking for that karting line. It just wasn't there, though. Kermit just going right by Doc Balak. The Racer 33, he's hot on Andretti. Andretti looking inside. 33 going outside. Has he got the move done? He's braked later. Yes, he has. Oh, some contact. And they've touched, Martin. They have touched. Wheel to wheel. Down to 130R. Andretti with just a slight advantage. Who's going to be braver into the turn? 33's done it. Has he covered him off? Yes, that's another Renault in his side mirrors. See you later. And that's a car spinning out in the back there. Couldn't quite tell. Kermit dropping in position to Doc Balak. And the run back down to turn 1. Lap 4 of 5 here. Everyone keeping it relatively clean so far. Andretti now looking to get back in the fight with his rival here. Personally, I love the feel of this Renault car in the game. I think it sticks to the ground. Rotates really well. Some idiot being served a 2-second time penalty there, which will drop him within 0.3 of Racer 33. So looks like our Verstappen fan here is going to have a chance to make some gains if he'd so choose. Into the hairpin. A little slow through there. And now we've got Kermit creeping up on Doc Block now. He's going to take, very audacious line, and he's dipped a wheel onto the grass. That has cost him dearly. Persian King, side by side, into the, that's so close. Oh, wow. Who's going to have the edge? Oh, it's a big lock up there. And Persian King's in the gravel. It's all gone wrong for him there. Oh no. Some idiot up on Dr. McShorty looking to make some gains. That's it's gonna be Dr. McShorty in second, Ozone first, Some Idiot third, Racer 33. Oh, excuse me, that was not the finish. Some Idiot very much looking to get some gains here on McShorty. Right on board with him for now. Kermit closing up on Doc Block. Pull up the telemetry here, see how much fuel he's got left in the tank. I can't even see that because there's no ERS. Take his word for it. Big lockup from both cars. Ooh, McShorty going a little deep there. Can't Some Idiot capitalize. Looks like he has. He's gotten a much better exit through there. He's closing up really well on that run up. Ooh, he's going for the inside. Ooh, through the spoon curve. Oh, it's just not enough. Set up a good exit here, though, for the run down to 130R. Another great exit. McShorty taking the outside line there. It's a very curious move. He will be at a very big disadvantage through the turn. Still side by side. And he has broken later. McShorty getting served a penalty there. And the run down to the start here. Let's see how the penalties shake out. There you have it. Some Idiot P2, Dr. McShorty P3. Not much going there for Kermit. Doc Block's just going to get him. Fusion Dog bringing up the rear. Squirmy. Just getting across now. Here's your finishing order for the second little 5-lapper of the day. You know, Cap's keeping score at home for all of us. Thank you, Cap. Don't mind me just having an adult beverage in the background. Anyone at home works for a adult beverage company, hit us up. We're always looking for sponsors. PPR Esports does reach a very wide audience, specifically in the male 18 to 24 demographic. So anyone out there's got ideas, well, hit us up. We're always very open to them. Congratulations to who was that again? Oh, goodness. Forgotten already. He's American. That's all that matters. USA, baby. Speaking of, the U.S. women's team is playing Japan right now. They're already up 2-0, so tough day for Japan here. Now who am I kidding? They're cool. There you have it. P1, Ozone. P2, Some Idiot. P3, Dodger McShorty. That's your podium. Congratulations to Ozone. Racer 33 bringing up P4, PK, P5. Then we got Doc Block, P6, Kermit, P7, Andretti, Squirmy, and Fusion Dog round out the field. Go to the next one, and I believe this is the one I've been looking forward to at least. We've got, yes. The 79 Lotus. Yes, that is Andretti's car. And we're going to Silverstone. Perfect. Now, for those of you at home who maybe play F1 but don't really screw around with the classic cars a lot, anything before 1988, so basically Ayrton Senna's car, before that, they pretty much drove like go-karts. No grip, tons of power. You got to be real smooth on the throttle and the steering. I was zipping around in James Hunt's McLaren in the Grand Prix mode a couple nights ago, and I was having a blast because it really wasn't about trying to outbrake or whatnot. You're just trying to find the grip with your tires because you don't really have a lot of aerodynamics working for you. So it can be a really interesting way to go about it. Personally, I'm a big fan. I know a lot of folks like the, very intricate aerodynamics and, being stuck to the ceiling as you drive through a tunnel, if you're into that, which is cool. I'm into that too, but I romanticize that time in history quite a bit. I actually just watched Rush the other night. That movie really has aged well, and I think both the Hemsworth and Daniel Bruhl really, they don't get enough credit. That was they nailed both roles really well. Ron Howard, of course, the director of that film. Fun stuff. All right, let's get started here. Everyone getting their bandwidth together, loading in. A lot of Stigs in the pit crew. Some say they never leave the game. Some say they have the world's biggest record collection involving Madonna. All we know is that it's lights out. Just kidding. There it goes. And we're off. Nice and slow into turn one. Let's see. Oh, we got a couple cars running real wide. And that is Kermit into the lead. Way to go, my man. Just trying to cover off Balak and McShorty. Ozone getting served a penalty for corner cutting. Let's ride on board. Ooh, listen to that scream. Feel the V12 power. I hope this is a V12. I hope I'm not wrong about that. Kermit shifting just a little early. Persian King. Right up on the back of McShorty. McShorty trying to cover him off. Remember, these cars have almost no grip, so accelerating and decelerating must be picture perfect if you want to make it work throughout this race. Flying towards, I can't remember the name of the turn. I just know it's before Maggots and Beckett's. Ozone getting the move done on some idiot. Squirmy getting the move done on Kermit. We got a little gaggle of cars back here. Oh, trying to go side by side through the high-speed left-right. Very bold move. Ozone getting a really good exit out of there. Kermit going to the side, looking for that traction. Well done to Ozone to get the move done. And now we've got three. It was like three wide. Into the final complex of this track. Folks at home who are very familiar with Silverstone will have to forgive me. I usually give myself a bit of a, squirmy. Not really getting a good run through there. Oh, and that's going to be, looks like oversteer, or maybe a punt from behind. I couldn't really tell you. Yeah, Persian King looking to make a move on the lead here. Some idiot being served a 10-second time penalty. Woof. Best way to finish your race early. And I believe this is the Hangar Straight? Wellington Straight? Who knows? Doesn't matter. Persian King in the slipstream. That pink helmet. Bright as ever. Bright as his future, maybe. Oh, he's gonna go late on the brakes. Doc, cover him off. Oh, and that's a tap of the rear. McShorty just parking it right on the apex. And it's cost PK about a couple of tenths there. But now the run into the right-hander in that slipstream. These cars drive like refrigerators. Shorty running very wide there. Into the Maggots and the Beckett's. Everyone taking wide lines through there. Oh, but that looks like Squirmy getting through. Persian King doing well to save it there. On the power. Letting that engine rev nice and high. Squirmy going defensive. PK taking the outside line. Can he hold it? Later on the brakes? Yes, he is. Looks like Squirmy will have to concede the position as we head into the hard braking zone before the left-hander. Field spread kind of taking its effect now. Some idiot, though. Right on the gearbox. It's a shame I get copy strikes, but little Spencer Davis group sounds very fitting right now. Side by side, Kermit, some idiot, into the left-hander. Some idiots kept Kermit behind. That was a ball art in the middle of the track, it would seem. Some idiot staying ahead well through there. Kermit, though, always in the hunt. Down the back straight, which used to be the old pit straight once upon a time. Most of these drivers sticking with modern cars, usually just trying to find good braking and shifting points. These cars require a far more aggressive approach, a lot of power with a very distinct lack of grip. Squirmy parking himself right in the middle. He's going to go to the left. Ozone will say, thank you very much. I'll take the inside line. Later on the brakes, he's got the move done. Yes, that's a Lotus in his rearview mirror. Time to hunt down PK. See what he can do in the closing stages of this 5-lap race, of course. Squirmy hot on his tail, though. Looking for a way past. Racer 33 within a second of Andretti. On board with Squirmy now. Real chill racing so far. This is absolutely probably a top 5 track on the F1 calendar besides Spa. You know, it's just flat out 80% on the throttle. It's kind of what you love about driving. I unfortunately parted ways in my GTI the other day. I'm in the middle of a move right now, so I do miss the feeling of the revs and shifting up and down and cornering. It's something I'm going to have to find some respite in the F1 game from. Persian King only 8/10 back on the shorty, trying to chase him down. Andretti 7/10 back. Kermit races for the 7/10 back on Andretti. Got yellow flags in Sector 2. Not sure who that was. Persian King within 1 second of Dr. Shorty. Andretti being served a time penalty for multiple warnings. Doc Bullock dropping in the back of the field there. PK doing well to keep it nice and planted through there. Ooh! The Doc getting a bad little snap oversteer there. It cost him crucial time. Ozone is setting the fastest lap of the race with a 1:47. PK running at high revs there. Just trying to close up on him to get a nice run down whichever straight that is to the left here. Oh, he's right up on his gearbox. This is pretty phenomenal stuff, I'm not going to lie. Dr. McShorty doing his best to just stay in the lead here, but PK, he's got the slipstream. On these cars, that's all you really got. Just having a look, nothing really going there. Dr. McShorty taking the very inside line there. He's going to switch to the outside. Try to hug that curb. PK knows there's no other line through there. Just look for a better exit, which he's almost had. With Shorty covering off the inside line again, parking himself right there off the racing line. Knowing there's only finite ways around this track. PK going a little wide there. And here's a run into Maggots and Beckett's. Can he close up on the final lap here? It is not so. Just too far back, it would seem. But that's allowed Ozone to come back into the conversation here. Racer 33 getting the move done on Andretti. A dive bomb of the century. We might just see it here. On board with Persian King. Through the long right-hander. Has he got the better exit? McShorty's still covering the inside. PK, nope, and it's just a little too far back. He'll have to settle for P2 this time around. Squirmy being served a penalty there for time penalties. There you have it, folks. P1, 2, and 3 is McShorty, Persian King, and Ozone, followed by some idiot. And it looks like Squirmy will be next across the line here. Followed by Kermit, Racer 33, Andretti, and Fusion Dog, and Doc the Lock bringing up the rear. I've just received some breaking news as of 6 minutes ago. The United States will suspend travel from Europe as countries tighten lockdowns. It would seem as though this pandemic knows no bounds. I've just got word the NBA has also suspended events. Don't be surprised if you suddenly see any changes about the Australian Grand Prix this weekend. Folks, it's happening all around the world. I know there were reports about a pit crew member coming ill today, as well as one other team. I couldn't remember off the top of my head. And we go now to race 4. We're in the McLaren. 2010 McLaren. We're going to Spa. Ooh. Looking forward to that. Always a great track. Love driving that in Assetto Corsa. I know this is F1, but zipping around there in the Lotus, it's a blast. The car feels so planted. You can just take Eau Rouge flat out. So much fun. Of course, we're finishing with the F2004 at Monza. And here we go again. Time to go to Spa. Everyone in the McLaren. And we got somebody doing the Red Bull racing. Racer 33 sticking to his guns. A true Verstappen fanboy till the end, perhaps. These travel closures really closing in on me. I'm supposed to travel this weekend, unfortunately. I know. Bad idea. Stay home, but I've got a business trip that was on the books from a month ago. I'll be flying back east. Don't worry, I've been washing my hands. I've been in contact with people who may have been in contact with the people on the Diamond Princess. I assure you all at home that myself, Besteon, has been nothing but clean. I assure you. But yeah, it looks like we got today's Wednesday, so we got one more day before we can see some free practice sessions from Melbourne. I'm excited to see if Williams has made any gains or if Haas has fixed their aero problem. The dark horse, I think, for this season, I've really got an eye on that Alfa Romeo car for the midfield. They've kind of been quiet in the off-season, trying to build themselves up. Giovinazzi, though, unfortunately, he looks very off the pace. I worry about the guy. You know, I'd love to see an Italian make his way back up the F1 ranks. It'd be good for the sport, but doesn't look to be the case, unfortunately. And we'll be readying up here shortly. Wonder if everyone in the lobby can hear me. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to talk in your ear off. Here we have some issues. I'm going to step to the restroom real quick while we sort some technical things out. Just one moment. And we are back. Excuse me, folks. I was vigorously washing my hands in the bathroom for up to 20 seconds, as the CDC has suggested we all do. And lights out, and we are underway here in Spa, rocking that real fresh 2008. And we got cars left and right in the barrier. Truly a really rough start here. Some idiot falling way down the order there for some reason. But now we got a long run up to Eau Rouge and Radeon. Dodger McShorty taking the outside line. They're trying to shove him off. Oh, and he's almost in the wall where Verstappen ended up last year. Grayson Liberty's recovered well, looking to get in that slipstream. This, of course, being the championship-winning car from Lewis Hamilton's 2008 campaign. Down the Kemmel straight. McShorty braking right where he should. 33 doing well to stay right behind him. Into, I forgot that one too. Mirabeau? No, that's Monaco. Who am I saying? We're now on to the bottom half of the Uzi-shaped track. Close battles all around. Let's go on board now with Persian King. He's going to close up to our leader. We got a little threesome back there. It's like some idiot trying to close up to Racer and DMS, excuse me. Ozone making a move there on Kermit. Love the sound of these cars. Some idiot standing to gain the most. He's been in the slipstream the longest. He's looking for a line through. McShorty's trying to cover the inside. Everyone just trying to get by. Some idiot will settle to get a better exit. And he's played that one beautifully. Racer 33. Oh, but it's a snap of oversteer early on the throttle. That would have cost him easy double overtake. Then we got a yellow flag in Sector 3. Looks like Dr. McShorty's lost it, unfortunately. But no matter, we're on board now with some idiot who's spinning all over the place. No idea what's happening. Through Eau Rouge. Keeping it planted through there. Gone on board with Squirmy, trying to close up on Persian King. Just weaving left and right to break the slipstream. He'll defend to the outside, try to swoop across. And it just isn't enough. And that's going to be, that's a punt. That is a punt. PK has punted Squirmy. Very unfortunate. Squirmy's now falling down the order. Racer 33 looking to close up to PK here. Some idiot right on his heels. I used to think Radion was pronounced Radillion. It wasn't much for spelling in school. Great battle here between the McLarens. 33 doing his best to keep some idiot behind. Unfortunately, he's letting Persian King run away with this. Some idiot will want to get the move done soon. Andretti being served a time penalty there. Ooh, here we go. 33 just parked it right there. These old school cars just stay stuck to the ground. 33 is going to take the inside there. Sorry, Racer 33. Well, big lockup. Huge lockup. Everyone trying to outbrake themselves. Racer 33 being served the penalties. Looks like some idiots in the jackpot now. Looking for a move past. Nothing quite going there. Now the long run up the hill here at Spa. Pulling out a good gap. Andretti behind. For those of you at home who maybe are F1 historians. Ooh, Kermit going right up on his Dockalock tail through Radion. Side by side, the two McLarens. Down the Kemmel straight. Who will outbreak one another. Andretti being served another time penalty. Looks like Kermit has got the move done. Sorry, as I was saying, I had the pleasure of reading Mark Priestley's book about 2 weeks ago. I read it during my travels for business, and it was only about 250 pages, but great read out there if you're an F1 fan at home. You can learn a lot about what it was like to be in Formula One during the end of the tobacco advertising eras and how they had a lot of money to play with, learning about Lewis Hamilton as a rookie and all of his controversy with Fernando Alonso. And I actually got to learn a lot about Kimi Räikkönen. That what surprised me the most is how much I learned about him. So, yeah, those of you at home with an Amazon account, maybe look into that one. It's only like $10. Good way to avoid the coronavirus. Stay home, read about F1. Give it a shot. You might like it. I for sure enjoyed it. I hope you would too. Some idiot closing way up. We're side by side into the bus stop. 33 doing well to stay ahead there. Covering off a good switchback. But it looks like some idiot's got a good run here. He's going to dive up the inside at La Source. No, he will not. Ooh, little snap of oversteer there. A little too much power. Yellow flag in Sector 3. That is Doc Valoc falling back. Through Eau Rouge. .33 going left, right, center. He chooses the left. Keeping that inside line. A little bit of a lockup on the right front. He's kept it stuck, though. He's through. Now the downhill portion. Let's see how a slalom is. Into the right-hander. Keeping it stuck. Racer 33 falling back. Squirmy, though, closing up on Andretti. He's been served a couple penalties already. Running wide again there. And he will concede that position. No problem whatsoever. Conceding 2 positions. Ozone getting in on the mix now. Nice little, tasty little trio running through the back half of the course here. Sloppy McFloppy getting McFossitas Floppy. I couldn't tell you. Insert a penalty there. And into the bus stop. Squirmy. Taking the racing line. No drama there. Oh, Ozone's all out of shape, and he's Vettel'd it. He's Vettel'd it right there through the exit. It's a touch too much traction, unfortunately. And these gaps look to be settling this race order. PK way out in front by almost 2 seconds. Fusion Dog, though, closing up here. Trying to get past Doc Balak. He's got the move done. Doc Balak's going to slot in right behind him for the run up Eau Rouge. Shifting very early in that McLaren. Doc's headset may have turned off because it doesn't seem to me as though he's getting his gears right. Looking for the slipstream on Fusion Dog. Trying to bring it back within a couple of tenths. And it looks like he's closed the gap. Only 6 tenths now. Well done by Doc Balak. Fusion Dog going very slowly. I'll pull into the right, back to the left. Through this awkward right-handed downhill turn. I often lock up there myself. Fusion Dog still covering him off. Oh, Doc Balak going a little deep there. Back on the pace now, though. Good, found the apex. Trying to close up now on Fusion. Might just be a little too far back, though, unfortunately. We'll see, though. There's always the long left-hander before the bus stop. You never know if Fusion Dog gets unstuck for some reason. Going really slow through there. Perhaps inviting Doc Balak in so they can have a good battle to the finish. Winning by a mile is never fun, especially by a country mile. Fusion Dog is going to cover that outside line. He's on the hit a wheel on the grass. Doc Balak looking to get through. Oh, they're in the wall. They're in the wall. Oh no! Both McLarens just getting all out of shape there. Doc Balak going through. Oh, and he will scupper himself home there. Real nice and easy. Will he park up? Looks like he'll take that P9. Fusion Dog just trying to get the car home there. And that will do it from Spa. P1 Persian King, P2 Some Idiot, P3 Racer 33. That's your podiums. One more to go, folks. We have 2004 at Monza. USA, baby. Maybe one day we'll get an American driver in F1 to compete. Compete at the top. That'd be nice. So first we got to beat the coronavirus, but we can beat any Europeans. No matter. Pour myself my adult beverage. Enjoy my evening. Very clear skies here tonight in San Francisco. Looking at 70-degree weather. No clouds to be seen or heard of. Going to step outside in a bit and have myself a medicinal remedy, which of course is legal here as the recreational age is 21 and over, and I myself am over the age of 21. Loads of penalties being thrown out. 5 penalties for Andretti. Very unfortunate. Now heading to the final round here of the day. Yes, Donald Trump has suspended travel from Europe to the United States. NBA suspended its season. It is all kicking off. But you know whose season won't slow down? PPR Esports. That's who. Folks at home, if you want to tune in the rest of the year, when all the rest of the sporting events will be played to empty crowds. Well, we have got a crowd here. There has never been a better time to get in on esports. You can never have to leave your house. All you need is an internet connection and some way to watch. We're back next week. 4 days of racing for you. We've got PC, we've got Xbox, we've got a lot of battles at the top of the field. I myself oversee Xbox Division 1, which has been a lot of fun this year. Chandler Seda has been on fire, but he's got a strong challenge from B-Dunk and the Williams team, so keep an eye on that. And here we are, we're readying up. We are ready to go here in Monza. But yeah, esports, if you need something to do next week, well, we got you covered. We've got PC Division 1 Monday night. We've got Xbox and PC Tuesday. We got Xbox Division 2 and 1 on Tuesday nights. Wednesdays, I believe we have PC Division 2, and then Fridays is my division that I race in, the Xbox Division 3. Unfortunately, I will not be racing next week, but you can see some great wheel-to-wheel action live from Paul Ricard all next week, which I know it sounds like a bit of a drag. It's kind of been a boring track, but give it a shot. I assure you, the racing has not been boring this year, so definitely come out and check us out. Shout out to the rest of my commentary team. We've got Kermit, we've got Capita Hood. Anyone I'm missing? I know Persian King is in that as well. We've got let me take a look here. Who else can I shout out? Pork Fried Bryce, who I've been covering this year, no matter. We've got Cosmo and Getchum, Indian Cyclone, Nick, of course, a lot of great people. 5 red lights, and we're underway here at Monza. Chaos at the start. Got Ferraris everywhere. We've got Propulsion X just doing donuts in the back. And here's the run into turn 1. Everyone keeping it clean through there? Of course not. There's contact all over the place. It looks like somebody's just went ahead and skipped the chicane. That's somebody right into the gravel. I didn't even see who that was. It all happened so fast. Through the Curva Grande. There's a 33 trying to cover up the Fusion Dog. He's taking the inside line. Oh, and that will be a spin from Fusion. Both he's been punted back the right way by PK. Lots of good overtaking at this track, of course. Some idiot just trying to stay in the slipstream of PK and Andretti there, looking for a way past. Andretti going very slow. Some idiot's got the inside line into Ascari. Ooh, Andretti trying to outbrake himself there, and he's wound up in the gravel. Very unfortunate. Yellow flags all over the place. For being such a simple track, Monza always gets out of hand. Big lockup from some idiot there through Parabolica. A lot of drivers like to ride that green curb looking for a big, fat slingshot exit. And here we are, down the pit straight. Everyone just trying to stay in the slipstream. See Persian King getting a good exit through there. Ooh. Some idiot having to look up the inside, nothing really going there. A little unstuck on the end. Persian King covering off. Quite the dogfight. Kermit getting the move done on Racer 33. Into the Lesmos. Lesmo? Lesmo. It's Lesmo. That's right. And the run to Ascari. He's going to have the engine turned up. It looks like some idiot's just stuck in that 4/10 range right now. Not really closing at 4/10 300s. Driver's getting a good run through Ascari, but it looks like some idiot's got the better run. Persian King looking rather slow on the exit. Some idiot right in the slipstream. Persian King staying to the outside. A little tap of the gearbox there. No matter. Looks like some idiot's going to want to stay right behind him for that long run down to the very first chicane here. Propulsion being handed a time penalty. And looks like the strategy's paid off. Going to tap of the gearbox. Looks like he's just playing with his food. PK is probably going to be asking himself what's going on back there. A lot of docking happening between the two Ferraris. folks at home who's very interested in that. Just kidding. Hey, if you're into that, it's okay. It's 2020. Keeping it close here. Some idiot only 1/10 down on PK. Ozone giving a 2-second time penalty. Persian King staying defensive into Ascari. Somebody probably have a look at him after the chicane. Persian King not really good at that chicane. Not getting a good run through there at all. Just tapping him right in the gearbox again. Trying to mount that Ferrari. Ferrari on Ferrari crime. Despite making up only 10% of the grid, they account for quite a few incidents. Especially last year. Remember Brazil. That was a rough one. More tapping of the rears here. Tip to rear. Dr. McShorty. Trying to get by Squirmy. Squirmy getting by McShorty. I couldn't even tell you. With the Curva Grande we go right now. Into the chicane. Everyone keeping it clean through there. Some idiot being served a time penalty. I'll drop him back from Persian King. Racer 33 getting past Kermit. We got a yellow flag in Sector 2. Squirmy not getting a great run through there. A little wide on the exit. It looks like Dr. McShorty will capitalize. Bobbing and weaving to the left. Into Parabolica. Ooh, breaks later. Ooh, looks like Squirmy has broken later. He will stay just in front though. But McShorty will have a fat slipstream down the pit straight. More touching of the gearboxes there. A little bump draft. He's trying to get by him. Squirmy is squirming all over the place. Into the chicane. Big lockup. Squirmy's going to have to run right through the escape road. And he's in the wall. He's spinning around. McShorty takes the lead here with Persian King P2, Some Idiot P3. Some Idiot will have to miraculously pull out a 2-second gap on PK here if he wants to get into that crucial P2, but it looks like Persian King's going to cover him off. Into the first Lesmo. Ooh, little lockup there. Tasty little threesome for me here. Oh, that is a car spinning all over the place. No idea who that was. Some idiot. Everyone just bump drafting one another. And there you go. P1, 2, and 3. Persian King, Dr. McShorty, and Some Idiot followed by. It's like Ozone, Squirmy, Racer 33, Kermit coming around Parabolica right now. Doc Block still coming down the back straight. That will do it from us here today. I don't know who the winner is right now, but there you go, folks. It's your final finishing order with Fusion Dog rounding out the rear. Thank you at home for those of you who joined us. I am your host, Best Teon. I hope my light and easy banter was up to your liking. I unfortunately will have to step out here in just a moment and help myself to some medicinal aids and enjoy my coronavirus quarantine in peace. Because I'm not trying to get sick. So I'm trying to avoid people. Quarantine myself. Ferrari 1, 2, 3. Wow, what a world. And that is Persian King, I believe, on the top step of the podium. So, well done to our drivers. Thanks for coming out. PCs Division 1 and 2, thanks for joining. We'll be back next week. Regularly scheduled programming Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Wednesday. Sorry, we've got races. We got races on races. We got overtakes. We got spins. We've got pit stops. It's all happening here at PPR, and I hope you can join us. I'm your host, Best Teon. Thanks for joining, and stay classy.